Hey Canucks fans, you think the Canucks are struggling? The Toronto Maple Leafs just fired their head coach. I'm Clay Emo, I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clay Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCBC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. And this is my Canucks take all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Wednesday, November the 20th. Yes, the Canucks are coming off that brutal 6-1 loss to the Dallas Stars last night, kicking off their 6-game road trip. But the big news of today, the Toronto Maple Leafs have fired head coach Mike Babcock. Still has 3.5 years left on his big contract, and they replaced him with the head coach of the Toronto Marlies, Sheldon Keefe. And no, I'm not at all suggesting that the Canucks should do this, that they should fire Travis Green. Rather, the connection here, and you got to remember, this is a mostly Canucks channel, is the connection is that Sheldon Keefe comes from the Toronto Marlies of the AHL. And the AHL is exactly where Travis Green came from, coaching the Utica Comets for many years, quite well. And he was the one who replaced Willie Desjardins a few seasons ago, right, coming up from the AHL. So the Toronto Maple Leafs looking to do the same thing and replacing Babcock with Keefe. Babcock's about to speak as I'm recording this, so I won't be able to get a lot of his comments in here. But I've seen a couple tweets, and he did say, I heard Pierre LeBrun on radio just say that Babcock told LeBrun that every GM should have the right or the ability to hire his own head coach. That obviously wasn't the case in Toronto, where Kyle Dubas, the GM, came in after Mike Babcock had already been there. So that's kind of interesting. Now Dubas was able to obviously have a say in hiring his own coach. You equate that to Vancouver. Jim Benning was here first. He had Willie Desjardins, fired him, and then Benning was the one who named Travis Green. So at least here in Vancouver, we have a coach that was given the stamp of approval, hired basically by his own GM. So really interesting. Now with Babcock himself, he's going to have no shortage of suitors for sure. You see what's happening in Calgary. Calgary, I guess, is the other team that's really struggling compared to expectations. Yes, the Vancouver Canucks are struggling right now, but the expectations wasn't that they're going to be world beaters this season. And I think Travis Green, there's 0% chance that he's going to get fired. I think there's a few people out there that more recently want to see him get fired or at least challenged a little bit, but I simply don't see that happening because the expectations still weren't as high as they were in Toronto or in Calgary. So is Bill Peters... is he in trouble in Calgary? Perhaps. And I've already heard Babcock linked to Calgary, to New Jersey, maybe to Minnesota, to Detroit. Going back there, there are a lot of teams that are struggling much more than the Canucks are. So that'll be an interesting angle to watch. Be interesting to see what Mike Babcock says when he addresses the media, when Brendan Shanahan addresses the media, when Kyle Dubas eventually addresses the media. But we long heard that there was a small rift between Kyle Dubas, the GM, and Mike Babcock, the head coach. And again, maybe it's because Babcock was not brought in by Dubas. And it was really interesting. I'm not, Toronto Maple Leafs aren't my favorite team, but I don't wish ill will on them, honestly. I don't wish ill will on Mike Babcock. I don't know enough about him. I know a lot of people love him, a lot of people hate him, but it's sad to see anyone lose their job. But it's and I don't take delight that it's Toronto, the center of the universe, where all this is happening. I don't love them. I don't hate them. They're just another team to me. But it'll be interesting to see if they're able to turn things around. And we'll find out pretty quickly if it was a very talented team that was underachieving, or if it was if the makeup of the team isn't the right makeup, the right mix. And we'll see that very quickly in the next little bit under a new coach. So, I'll talk more about the Canucks tomorrow, but I just want to talk about this firing really quickly, get my quick reaction, but I'll read a lot, catch up a lot more on media and tweets and vlogs and blogs later in the day. But I would love to know your immediate reaction. Are you surprised? Are you not surprised? Are you happy? Are you neutral? Are you upset? Do you like Babcock? Do you not like him? And then equate it to the Vancouver Canucks situation. Do you think Travis Green is on thin ice at all? I don't think so. 0% chance. But do you think that there's a small chance at least that Travis Green's job is in jeopardy? So leave a comment below. I love to read, react, and reply as always, and get your feedback on this firing of Mike Babcock. So leave a comment. Canucks play tomorrow in Nashville, a chance to get back on the winning track. Hopefully they do. And I'll talk more about the Canucks tomorrow, but I wanted to talk about Mike Babcock and the Toronto Maple Leafs today. Have a great day. Subscribe if you'd like to. Like this video if you'd like to. Enjoy the day. God bless. Go Canucks go.